So I get asked a lot, what tools do I need in my tool bag? And really, there's a lot of different tools out there. If you're a plumber and you've been plumbing for years, you know you probably have multiple tool bags. Matter of fact, you probably should have. But it's funny because I get asked that question all the time, and then my question back is, what kind of plumber are you? What kind of work do you do? So in this video, I'm gonna talk about the 3 tools that you need in your tool bag, no matter which bag it is, and what kind of plumber you are. And we're gonna talk about it right now. And I want to remind you, this video is sponsored by Ferguson, and you can go to Ferguson.com and order any of these tools. Go to Ferguson.com and check out the tools and materials and all the information they have to help make you a better plumber and run a better plumbing company. So if you hadn't done it yet, go to the description below, check out the links to Ferguson.com and their Facebook page to see what you can learn there. Now that the good stuff's out of the way, let's dig into the tool bag and see what all we've got. Now, of course, the first thing is the tape measure. And this one is my Milwaukee. What I love about this, you've got a good wide blade. You've got a blade that as you extend it out and lock it, it stays out. You don't have any problem. So if you're measuring off of a wall and you don't have anybody there to hold it, you've got room to stick it out. And it locks good, and I love the spring because it draws it back in. Now let me teach you a trick. I always put my finger right here to stop it. That way it's not a hard slam on the tape. And I've been doing that for years. Another thing is these rivets here, if you notice they move a little bit. The reason being is if you hook it on the end and pull it, or whether you put it here, this metal clip is in the spot that it's supposed to be so you get an accurate measurement. I love my tape measures. And I always carry a 30-footer or even bigger. Now the reason is I want to make sure that if I'm measuring something, I've got what I need. Now, why do you need this with you all the time? Because if you're going to go out to your truck, you want to know how long of a flex connector you need. Maybe how long of a piece of pipe. How much do you need to cut off something? There's a lot of different things, and it really doesn't matter what kind of plumber you are or really what kind of tradesperson you are. You should always have a tape measure with you. This is one thing that it's funny, but when you get caught without it, you're like, oh my God, what do I do? I love these. They come in handy and they're not very expensive. Why wouldn't you have one in every bag you've got? So I'm gonna put this back in and then I'm gonna go to one of my others. I've got my DeWalt pliers. And I gotta tell you, I love these because they won't slide open any further. You know those old pliers that you had that whenever you got on it and you squeeze something, it slipped right here? These will not slip. They've got a lock in here that slides it up and down. To close it, you just slide it up. And that doesn't matter because when you're squeezing on something, it's never gonna try to slide closed. But if you go to get on something, you open it up, tighten it up, now it makes it easy. I love these. The teeth are good and strong. They're easy to work with. When it comes to my pliers, I like the fact that I can have smaller ones or bigger ones because you never know what position you're gonna be in. But these pliers come in handy no matter where you're at. These are a good size. They're kind of middle of the road. They're gonna be able to be used in almost any situation. But pliers and tape measures, those are 2 things you don't wanna be without anytime on any job you're on. Now, the other thing is a level. Now this is another one too, multiple sizes, but also multiple levels. Why? You never know when you're gonna need to check a pipe horizontally and check a pipe vertically. Now these are the Raptor aluminum levels, and I love these because number one, they'll stick on the pipe. Now you can put this on a piece of pipe, and what I like about it, if you look, they've got 30 degrees, 90 degrees, 45 degrees, and they've got grade. Meaning it's got scale set there so that when you put it on a pipe, it can tell how much fall is on the pipe. Now I love these, but I also love the fact that with the magnets on the bottom, if I'm working with cast iron, it will literally stick on a piece of pipe. And this one here, I can use it to set my top piece. Now, I've always carried multiple levels with me. The fact that they're aluminum, I like because really you don't have to calibrate them. You know, when you drop it on the ground, you say, now it's calibrated. These actually do come in handy. They're easy to work with. I like that they have the nylon hook on the end. That way you can make sure you don't lose it and don't drop it when you're holding it. And it happens, guys. We've all seen it. So be careful with them, but always make sure you have more than one. Now, really, I was gonna show you the top 3 tools, and those are them. But what's the other one? Is my adjustable wrench. Now here's what I like about this. And again, this is the Raptor brand and I love that. But this here has the super wide jaws. I can open these up. I mean, look how big that is. I like this because it's small enough that I can get in some tight places and I can get on some big bolt heads if I really need to. This allows you to get in and work on areas that other wrenches may not allow. And that's why I like the extra wide adjustment area. Now, I've showed you 4 tools, and to be honest, the levels you definitely want in multiple sizes. I've got some that are up to 6 feet. I've got some as short as these. And the adjustable wrenches and the pliers, you want to remember, you're always going to need multiple pair and multiple sizes. So make sure that when you're buying tools, you get the ones that'll work best for you. Now, I've got different bags and I've got different tools in all my bags. But the neat thing is when I walk up to a house, I've got my carry-out bag. So I know what I'm walking in with, and I know that the customer sees I'm coming prepared to work. Now remember guys, this video is sponsored by Ferguson, and you can log online to ferguson.com and buy any of these. So I've showed you 4 tools that I think every plumber should have with him always. Now, I understand pens, a notepad, flashlight, multi-tool, things like that. But these are 4 tools every plumber should have with him all the time. And what I mean is you're gonna need a pair of pliers, no matter what kind of plumber you are, no matter what kind of job you're working on. An adjustable wrench, you're gonna need one of those too. Tape measure, level. A level is about the only thing that you may not need as much of as a repair plumber. It may not be the tool that you need in your grab it and go bag, in your walk-in bag, but you know what? These are 4 tools that literally I use all the time. Even me as a repair plumber, I like to make sure my P-trap, my TMP, everything like that is falling like it's supposed to. Now, I've been doing this a long time and I can normally look at things and tell, but it's something I really like to check. That way I know the customer's not gonna have a problem later. Now, pliers and adjustable wrenches, these are tools that are necessities. No matter what type plumber you are, no matter whether you're working commercial, residential, new construction, service, it does not matter. You are literally gonna need adjustable pliers and an adjustable wrench all the time. And these are other ones that really, I like to have more than one, and I like to have more than one size. Now, if you're just getting started in the trades, these are basic tools. Come up with a plan on how to invest in yourself and your tool bag from the very beginning. Because if you allot that, say it's 5% or 10% of your salary. If you bring home $400 a week and you're putting up 10%, that's $40 a week. By the end of the month, you can have $160 put up for tools. By the end of the year, you can make some wise investments in your future. And let me tell you, investing in the right tools is gonna help you in the long run. If there's something else that you can think of that maybe I didn't put in here, do me a favor and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed this. I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, the Expert Plumber. I'll see you in the next video if you don't get flushed.